So the question is, how do I get started? I'm literally at square one. Here's the thing, everybody, okay, starts in the same spot. I'm going to tell you the biggest secret here. When the military trains warriors to go off into war, it doesn't matter what your skills, how fast you are, how good you can shoot. If your mind is screwed up, you're going to die. There's no way you can survive. It's knowing how to think. If I didn't set up my life for success and really deal with stuff and learn how to deal with pain, I wouldn't have been able to deal with that pain. And then I definitely wouldn't be here. There's zero chance I would be here. You have to know that you're going to lose more than you win. If you really want to be successful in this game, okay, you have to get used to losing. What I learned in sports was most plays in a game, you lose. This is how business is, okay? You have to become great at losing. Now, everyone goes, oh, yeah, I'm good at losing, man. I lost this, I lost that. No, it's how you lose. It's the attitude you have when you lose. Just a big side note here. In fact, every business deal I've ever been a part of, in the beginning, 100% for I'm talking thousands of deals, everyone always goes, oh, yeah, man, you don't have to worry about me. I'm not the kind of person who's going to screw you. Most deals don't go too well. Like Kevin Harrington and Robert Herjavec and people like that have told me, dude, if I can get 2 out of 10 deals to hit, like 1 out of 10, I'm crushing it. I'm going to be a billionaire on 1 out of 10. Most of you are missing my point right now. You're going, oh, dude, well, I lose all the time, so I totally got this. No, you don't. It's what you think about. It's what you learn. It's how you reflect on it. If you know how to do this right, you will be doing deals, making money, and serving people with people that you may not like. I'm telling you, that is a sign that you really are on fire with what I'm telling you. Like you really, really got it. This is what I'm talking about a prosperity mindset. Everything around you prospers. The people you touch, the family, the car you drive, everything eventually starts to prosper. It may be crappy now. Give it a couple years. Give it some time. Anyway, guys, so I think this is the first thing, okay? Really learn how to lose. The second thing is you have to understand at this point in your life, it's not about skills. It's about foundations. Because when stuff breaks, when stuff falls, when you fail, it has to always fall back on the foundation. And that foundation needs to be a billionaire or a millionaire foundation. Everything always falls on the foundation. You can pick up the pieces, look at it accurately, put the story together properly. If you don't do the proper foundation, you're toast. So these are the kind of things that I built my foundation around. Okay. My foundation was built on proper sleep. Okay. An investment attitude. I learned this from Chet Holmes. An investment attitude where everywhere I go, I will invest. I'll invest into people. I'll invest into old ladies. I'll invest into family. I'll invest into kids. I'll invest like everywhere I go. I want to invest. Another big part of my foundation was smiling. Okay, this is hilarious because my last name is Smiley, but I became known as the guy who smiled. Everywhere I went, everyone knew I smiled. And when I talked, I smiled. This gave me like a positive ego and a positive aura as well. Like people like to be around somebody who smiles. Okay. And here's another couple big things. I stopped drinking and smoking completely. I had to get rid of all that. Okay. And the reason why I'll always have deals, always have people who want to work with me is because I took that time, invested that into myself, and set that a part of my foundation. Here's another big thing, okay, that most of you are not willing to do. I changed 100% of my friends. Okay. Now, as I had success, there was a couple of them that I stayed in touch with. Okay. But here's the thing, none of those people were where I wanted to go. And so, literally, every one of my friends, like I moved from Seattle, where I was having all this success, to California. And I started working for a company called Telenav. And that's when everything changed. And you have to understand, like, you only have so much time and brain space. What I'm telling you may sound extreme, but this is what all extreme people do. This is what they do. This is who they become. Change of friends. I physically moved locations so that I could set up a whole new life, new identity, new clothes, all that kind of stuff. And then the last big thing that was in my foundation was I made God and faith a huge part of my foundation. And I can tell you that that will never, ever, ever return void in your life. So Jesus became a big, big part of my life. My self-confidence had to grow. This is the third thing. And the way that your self-confidence grows is if you do number 2, you set up the foundations, you trust yourself. Okay. So if you trust yourself, you will start to trust your voice, your inner voice. here's the thing, the more you trust yourself and the more you hear yourself, your actual self talking in your head, the more you understand what your voice sounds like, then the more you will also trust others, and you will be able to hear others more clearly. Okay. One of the things is you hear people, but you don't know what they're saying, or you don't know how to respond, or your mind just starts wigging out and flipping out. It's because you haven't learned to hear your own voice. Okay. So the first thing you got to do is trust yourself, hear your own voice. Then you will trust others and hear them. And I will see you on the next video, guys. Go out there and crush it. Put what I said into action. Let me know what you think. And I'll talk to you on the next.